Hi everybody, my name is Alan, this is Entschluss for Life. Welcome to my channel. Usually this channel is dedicated to cars, reviews and all of that, but I figured out I'm a watch and car enthusiast when I'm combining all these together, and I would like to show you my latest purchase, which is the Sea Dweller. I think the reference number is 126603, and yeah, without further ado, I will now hold the watch. I will take the watch off my hand, or I will leave it on my wrist, and I will tell you a little secret about the watch. Note that the watch is 43 mil, which is not really a big deal, but having it in two-tone, building up like 14 millimeters watch case does make it a bigger deal than you expected. Why? Because physics. If you put, for example, the watch bottom on one point of your wrist and hold it for there like 10 minutes, it will start hurting like crazy. Not if you're wearing it a little bit looser, so the watch have the chance to travel a little bit on your wrist. And yeah, and that's the bad boy here, the 43 mil Sea Dweller. She's a beauty, guys. She's a real beauty. Oh, you've probably already seen. I made a scratch, but it is my watch, my scratch. And yeah, I can show off how I love wearing it with scratches, right? The more, the better. Anyhow, without any editing or anything fancy doing with a video, which I usually do, I will now sit back on the couch and talk with you guys about a subject, the Rolex bubble. Well, it is really there. The bubble is existing. The waiting lists aren't. What I would like to say with that is waiting lists are more interesting lists, or interested people lists, which ADs are creating to please their most desirable customers. Now, for example, if I buy 10 watches, you know, at one AD, and I get there and I say I would like to have a stainless steel or a two-tone Sea Dweller, he will say no problem at all. I would just check out my inventory and give you the watch, because we got 10 or 12 of these here. If someone else is going to the same AD and never bought a watch and tells the same thing, I would like to have a stainless steel Sea Dweller or a two-tone Sea Dweller, my watch AD will say, I will put you on the wait list. You understand? There is no wait list. It's just an interesting people list. So the AD can please those customers that he like most, or are the most how can I tell you that? The most sympathetic, you know, sympathetic people to him when wanting to buy a watch, or he would like to give someone a wonderful present. You know, someone that always wanted to have a Rolex and was saving for it like 5 or 6 years, and the dealer and the AD says then, all right, I will please him with a Rolex. So you guys understand that the dealer, the AD, is now in control. Who is he gonna give the watch? You also have the black sheeps, which are really not black sheep, but people try to make a living and go to ADs and say, I would like to have a Rolex, and you know, on the same time, or trying to sell the watch, you know, 2 weeks later. It's not the black sheep, but that's not what the AD wants. He wants to do, as crazy as it sounds, but he wants to do something good. One, of course, for the future relationship with his super customers. And the second, just imagine the guy that always wanted to have the Rolex watch and was saving 6 years for it. And who knows how many times he went to a fast food restaurant to buy that $1 meal, you know, to get his watch. So it's understandable. As for the Rolex bubble, well, I think this will shoot through the roof. I really think all Rolex ranges, they just, Daytonas, of course, we do not need to talk about Daytonas. Sports models like Submariners, Sea Dwellers, all of these models will be so extremely desired, the prices will be really crazy. I mean, for this year, for 2020, Rolex have officially raised the price on 7%. Tudor, you know the brand Tudor, also banged it up on 2%. So I think it will be very interesting to follow these price raises. And my opinion is it will shoot through the roof. Yeah, definitely. When I think about, and you guys know that the Daytona, the Paul Newman Daytona, it is crazy what happened with this watch. And of course it had its history, but now what is going on, it's crazy. If we think about in 20 years, what Rolex have done now, how will that impact in 20 years? I think only positive. If you really consider, many people say, hey, Rolex is like crazy, they're trying to be a super extra luxury brand, but consider this. What is happening with the people that are already owning a Rolex, a used one? Aren't your prices also raising up? So it's definitely a win-win situation. You know, for those that like to resell the watch, it's like, hey, this is crazy. We can't resell it. We bought it for 20. No one will pay 20,500 if the retail is 8,600. You know, and that's the point. Rolex doesn't want anyone to resell. My opinion. They want to keep everything under their control, which is okay. It should stay a luxury brand. On the other hand, I do not have anything against it. If someone really desires his starter Rolex and what a Datejust and would like to have an Explorer, a white dial or even black dial, and is fighting to get a 6.5 grand for it, and then gets to a gray market dealer and gets his watch, I ain't got nothing against it. But where Rolex sees a problem and where I have my opinion on this is, if you go to a AD, get yourself the brand new Submariner and sell it 2 days after. That is where I see a problem, and that is where I see Rolex is really trying to tighten a little bit things up, you know. Well, okay, this is my opinion. I want to apologize to Michael S. of bitching around underneath his videos like my watch is too heavy, and of course Khalil, Mr. Khalil, David Khalil, I also want to apologize. I finally made the decision. You have, if you want to keep a watch with 43 millimeters, you have to wear it a little bit looser. I got to wear it on the looser side so you can wear it as a daily without any problems. And yeah, she is definitely a keeper. But if I would love to have another watch, David, if you're looking, if you're watching right now, I will get the next watch from you. Is that okay? Apology accepted? All right. With this said, guys, yeah, it's the end of the video. I would love to wish you a wonderful, great, and perfect, successful, and productive day. And see you on the next vid. Bye.